Good morning. Well, yes, 9:29 a.m. on a beautiful Saturday morning here in California. Should I say the country of California? Maybe soon. Who knows? So I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and we were talking about opportunities, especially in the entertainment field, and I would say in life, and why so many people don't get I mean, what can we say? The opportunity. I've seen people miss opportunity. I've missed opportunities. And sometimes we go, oh, they knew somebody. Oh, they were just lucky. Oh, God just blessed them. I can't wait for my blessing. But there's things that and I'm speaking, of course, because I've had this happen too. I ain't speaking for something I saw. I'm speaking for something that I experienced. So we miss the opportunity, right? And that's one reason. I'm gonna tell you one reason. I'm giving you an example. Follow through. Follow through, follow through, follow through. I had a guy we were trying to work with a few years ago, and he was like, a lot of times I don't work with people because they don't follow through. And I was like, he kept saying it and it was irritating. I'm like, okay, in my mind, I'm thinking, you don't know me. We ain't got to work together. And I'm getting defensive and everything because somewhere I think in my background, in my mind, I knew there were things that I had not followed through on. And we never did wind up really working together because I didn't follow through. But that's the biggest thing. And I'm gonna give you an example. We probably a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2, 3 weeks ago, I posted we have a client that we're doing a show for on the network. And I said, hey, we're looking for a host for this show, for this brand. And I had 32 people that inquired, that said they were interested. We sent out the emails to 32 people. Submit a video. We're going to send it to the client. They're going to pick the best one. Here's what you do. Boom, it was all spelled out. You know how many videos we got submitted? 2. 2 people submitted videos that we sent to the client. And when I talked to the client, I told them what happened, and they were like, that's typical. They said most people don't follow through. And this is a big brand. So I say that to say, how many times have you seen an opportunity and you haven't followed through? How many times have you said, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and then life happened, because life be life, and I get it, and you let things go, and you're like, oh, and you followed up, and they're like, oh no, we don't need that anymore, and you're like, oh, and then sometimes that self-preservation kicks in, and we're like, we want to do that shit? No way, because we knew we messed up, we missed an opportunity, we did not follow through. So I know somebody too, and this person has a really mid-sized brand, and what he say? He said, when he goes to a networking conference, he doesn't want to appear thirsty. So he doesn't follow up with anybody he makes contact with till about 3 to 4 weeks after the conference. I was like, what? He said, man, Dave, man, that's your problem, man. You be looking thirsty. You be following up with people like 48 hours, 72 hours. They be like, damn, he must be desperate for my business. I said, I am. Oh, yeah. I got the New York mentality. In the New York heartbeat, I'm following up. I'm like, yo, hey, I'm gonna call you on Monday. What's a good time? Okay, my flight lands back and back. My studio Sunday is 10 o'clock. Good. I'm marking it down because I'm about, let's not just talk about it. Let's be about it. I need that. We go do this or we're not gonna do this. Are we a good fit? Are we gonna roll? because that, oh, I don't want to look thirsty. 4 to 6 weeks, I don't forgot who in the hell you are. You know what I'm saying? I literally, you guys, and I don't say this to try to impress you, but to impress upon you how business is done. And I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but I got this app, and I got to see what the name of this app is. Is it Tangent? I got to see. Basically, I would get so many emails because I text message like crazy, right? So I text message, and if I don't get the app, what it does is if I don't text a thread for like 2 weeks, that thread gets deleted. Like, so that way when I'm going through my text messages, I don't have to worry about, oh my God, I got to go through all these text messages. If I've not had direct engagement, it's like, get rid of it. So that way when I'm trying to go and pinpoint the information, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? So how many of us probably have missed opportunities because we haven't followed up with somebody and they're like, this person ain't serious, you know? There's a saying: the fortune is in the follow up, and the fortune is in the follow through. Put it on your calendar. If they think you're hungry and you don't want to appear hungry, they go see that when in your conversation, your dialogue, when you talk about what you're going to do together. But follow up, because I guarantee you, and I don't want to make this a race thing, because I've got my Caucasian brothers and sisters who also haven't followed through, my Hispanic brothers and sisters who also haven't followed through, my Asian brothers and sisters, my Native American brothers and sisters. All, it doesn't matter what ethnicity. All the people just sometimes don't follow through. It's a mindset. But I've seen the most successful people follow through. They put on their calendar, and they say, if you want to be like somebody, look at the people that are making the money where you want to make, or the people that are doing the things you want to do, or the people that are going to places you want to go, and see what they're doing, and watch what they do. Okay, they followed up quickly. They said what they were going to do. They did what they said. Okay, okay. You know, don't overpromise and underdeliver. That was a big thing with me. I would promise people the moon because I wanted that business, but then when I couldn't deliver on what I promised, they like, man, he said he had bread and he really only had a few chips, right? So now what I do is, if I know I can deliver this, I'm going to set the expectation here, and I'm going to deliver this. You know what I'm saying? And so then they go, damn, okay, okay. And then they work with me because they said he said what he was going to do. He even did more than he said he was going to do, right? And he did it on time, and he got back to us, and we got things going. Y'all know on social media, they talk about, we have these, how many seconds, somebody can tell me in the comments, how many seconds they say we got to get somebody's attention span, and then we on to the next thing. So you think for 1 second, if you think how quickly you have to grab somebody's attention, you think people go remember you in 3 and 4 weeks and 5 weeks and a month? People ain't, like what they say, ain't nobody checking for you, Otis. Because I know damn sure they was not checking for me. So I'll be making sure I be checking for them. I got this app, right? And I got to get another one. It's called Blink, right? So it's a QR code, right? You scan it, and then it tells you who scanned it and what your stuff is in, right? So I was looking the other day, and I was like, I know I scanned more people than this. So when they scan this QR code, I get their information. It gives them a little thing, they give them the information, I get their information, right? But for people that I give my number to, they might say, okay, I got your number. If they don't text me, that's passive. Because now I'm waiting on them to go call me back. They might be life is life, and they got things going. And meanwhile, I'm like, man, I hope that person calls me back because we could really do some great things together. Uh-uh, uh-uh. And Blink is cool, but I'm looking at it like, I know in the last like month, I've met more people than this. And I'm like, why don't I have everybody in here? So I need to find another app that's gonna really actively give me that information, and like, so I can capture it. Because another state in this business, when you're self-employed, you kill what you eat. You eat what you kill, right? So if I'm not out there working, if I'm not out there constantly trying to get this business here and there, I'm not gonna make no money. And y'all see this interactive screen right here? Okay, y'all see this? This thing costs money. Y'all see this ain't just a virtual background. This studio is real. Okay, and we don't totally own it yet. We still paying a mortgage on this, right? Every month. So I have to be proactive. I got to be on people. So if I contact you and I say, hey, I got this opportunity and you're interested, follow through. If you like, okay, David, how do you do this? Follow through because my client may have a timeline and I may be say, okay, like I can get you a few more days or you need help, whatever it is. But if I put something out there, like anybody, follow through. Do yourself a favor and follow through. That is the one key I have learned because so many times I did not follow through. And then when I was like, oh, okay, now I got some free time. Hey, I remember we talked about, oh, okay, that's no longer available. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. All right, now you take care. Lesson learned. They say in life you buy lessons. And when you buy something, it costs you something. Whether it's money, whether it's opportunity, you know. And then I've heard people go, well, that was just God redirecting me. Was it really though? Was it God directing you to an opportunity that you messed up and now you talk about, well, it's redirection, repositioning? Yes, we say all that when we want to protect ourselves from the fact that we messed up. Do what you need to do. God will do the rest. When you want to do something, do what you need to do. I followed up. If they don't follow up with you, yes, maybe it was God blocking that because He got something better for you. Maybe He was redirected. But if you don't follow through, you will never know if that was the blessing that God had for you. I'm serious, y'all. I've seen it over and over again. From the entertainment industry to business, you must follow through and follow up. All right, that's all I got to say about that. I got to do some other meetings I got this morning. I'll be doing a lot. I'll be doing a lot. But you know why? Because I'm hungry, as my friend Les Brown would say, you know, and I'm about to follow up and follow through. All right. You just say, have a wonderful Saturday, you guys. Remember, you are the best investment you'll ever make. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye now.